I agree. I've noticed a difference of having having these objectives in there really helps make business goals always part of daily conversation. Kendra, do you have
100%.
anything to add?
Yeah, so a couple things stand out for me. And for those of you, I saw in the poll that many of you have been using Shortcut for the first time, or sorry, opposite, not for the first time. You are with us for quite some time. Our tactical objectives are what our milestones used to be. So they're par for par, where you can add your epics in and report out on those. But we've added new flavors, including, direct ownership. So you can see exactly who to go to if you have questions for things. Oftentimes working across teams, I'll find a really interesting objective that I maybe heard of through, our roadmap syncs, or, kind of it's new and someone's exploring it for the first time and we're collecting, user research on that. I know exactly who to go to on the team with questions. So that ownership from a kind of product perspective is really important for accountability and understanding exactly who, asynchronously is leading the initiative there. Teams, for example, with planning, it's not always straightforward. A big tactical objective or a big piece of work often, is a cross-team initiative. There might be an epic of a couple of different things that, our data team is supporting us so that we know exactly how things are performing. There might be something that, our research team is supporting us, getting us more data, and we're tracking all of that work in Shortcut. And so from a product planning perspective, I'm now able to assign all those teams directly to the tactical objective. It's not just limited to one anymore. I'm able to collect and bundle all of the pieces from research to marketing to delivery into one direct spot so that I can more easily manage a release. So here at Shortcut and kind of how I work with tactical objectives is, for objectives at our launch, we had an MVP objectives tactical objective. It broke down all the different pieces of delivery. It incorporated all the research that we did, all of our marketing efforts, our support, hub updates. Like, that's a lot of work. I think we had upwards of like 20 plus epics that we were tracking in Shortcut for this one launch. And so this one-stop shop was a really great way for me to plan, to communicate out to stakeholders, to see what was at risk at a quick glance, dive into the details if I needed to, but also just a really quick and great way for our stakeholders that are outside of product design and engineering to come and say, hey, this is your dedicated go-to spot. We can easily add that to our roadmap to communicate the status and the progress. And so the way that we've revamped this and just made it simpler to understand allows all of those people to come together. And so it makes my job as a product manager so much easier, because rather than having to kind of jump into 5 different meetings and give the same updates, because the way that we break down our epics and the delivery side might be slightly different than the way that we communicated on our curated roadmap. This one-stop shop is just that great way to really plan and centralize more of the day-to-day release management part of the planning cycle on the product side.